Spring is officially here, and what better time to go out for a walk. So when you go out for your walk, you'll put some twigs and sticks, a little bit like these. Even Walter's joining in with this art project. Which stick shall I use first? That one will do nicely. So I've collected a whole load of twigs and sticks on my walk this morning. You're probably wondering, what on earth can we do with sticks that's different than just making it back into a tree? Well, I decided to do a tortoise. Why? Because when you look at a tortoise shell, you can see all the lines and contours on each segment. And that's what inspired me to do a piece of artwork with twigs. Why a tortoise though? I've always had one as a pet growing up. And I grew attachment to one called Joey. And he was my nan's tortoise. He was very old when he died. And I grew up for about 38 years with him, maybe more. So when he died, eventually, I preserved him. Look how amazing the shell still looks. But to my dismay, when I brought him back out of the ground, he didn't have that beautiful shell anymore. He looks almost like a plastic cast moulding, but still perfectly intact. Take a closer look. Look how beautiful that is. So I've collected some sticks. So let's make this into our artwork now. So begin by drawing out a simple shape of a tortoise shell. If you look at a tortoise, you can see that there are other shades on there. So to begin with, what we're going to do is take some soft pastels. Just cover it with some whites, a gentle bit of brown and some yellow, and smudge it all together. We're just trying to create the undertone before we use our sticks to make all the shapes. So we just want to try and get this tone here just by using the pastels. So continue this process all over the shell. Now take a black soft pastel and apply the same technique. You only need a tiny bit. And again, just smudge it in. Try to keep it to more one end. So when you look back at the picture, it's not all over. So keep going until you've done the whole shell. So it should look a little bit like this. Now we're taking our sticks and twigs that we found earlier, and we're looking back at the shapes that you find in a tortoise shell. So we're going to create like these Aztec circle shapes. So just take your twigs and cut them to the sizes that you would require. Take some PVA glue and glue the part of your shell. Make it quite gloopy. There's the first ring done. Now complete again. So it should look a little bit like this. It'll look different depending on the size of your twigs, the colour of your twigs and how you arrange them. You can do them any style you really want to, as long as you follow the pattern around. So continue this idea and this process until you've completed all the large ones. So your shell should be looking a little bit like this. Now we're just going to keep continuing the process all across the skirt area. I've started putting in quite a bit of definition there, but you need to start to loosen it up a bit. You don't need as much as you go across the back end here. So make sure you put plenty of glue down and just keep applying the same technique. So a little bit like that, but continue it all the way across. Your finished shell with the twigs should look a bit like this. But we've still got his feet to do and his head and this bit onto here. So we're going to go back to our soft pastels and apply that technique again. Putting the white down first. A little bit of brown and some yellow. And then smudge it in. Apply this process to legs, to his face, by here and underneath. Once you've done that, go back to a black felt and then do what we always do by defining the areas more. Then we can add some detail into the legs, because the legs are scaly. So continue this process on the rest of the legs and define little areas just on the outside there. So there you have it, your finished art piece, made from all the twigs and sticks that you collected when you went on your walk. You can leave it like that now, or you can just simply add in some green. Using your soft pastels again, just gently put some green around so it looks like he's actually sat somewhere. And with a darker green you can just put some shadows in. Go back to my black marker and just define that underneath. Just continue some of the green at the top, but just a little bit, not too much. And there you have it. your finished piece.